everyone, Martin here, back with another legacy video playing Doomsday, playing Bug Doomsday today. It is currently, I believe, July the 1st. Yep, July the 1st. So it will be quite a bit later by the time you watch this, but currently the Orc is very much around. People are playing Orcish Bowmaster. The initial fears seem to have been allayed somewhat. It is pretty good. I've been playing it in Grixis Delver, and that seems pretty fun. But what does it mean for Doomsday? I think it means that the format gets pushed pretty heavily into black compared to how it was, which makes me want to try and play Veil of Summer. I see other people have done that, and it seems like a good call. So far, so good. Playing Veil makes me kind of interested in having more Lotus Petals, both because Veil is sort of off color, also because we're never not casting. Well, I mean, defensively, we're casting Veil sort of whenever someone discards us or whatever, but offensively, meaning in order to use it to get Doomsday through, we're casting it on the same turn, which means we're always going to need one more mana than we would otherwise need if we were protecting Doomsday with Daze or Force of Will or even Discard, where you'd either you'd cast Grief or you'd cast Thoughtseize maybe on the turn before you go off. So we need more sort of colored mana on the combo turn. And that means probably I want more Lotus Petals than I want Cabal Rituals, which in turn means that I don't think I can really get away with playing Dark Petition with only one Cabal Ritual. Lotus Petal does not turn on Spell Mastery, and when you get to the point in the game where you have Threshold, like Cabal Ritual, and then if you have one of those and you draw Dark Petition, that's really cool. So I'm back playing Personal Tutor. I think probably that's it. In the sideboard with green, we get Carpet of Flowers as well, and we get Abrupt Decay, and I'm trying Boseiju. I never really got to play this before, so I'm trying that one out. I'm kind of geared the sideboard towards a challenge, which I'm not going to be playing now, but I want, in a challenge meta, I'm expecting Delver. I'm expecting Grixis Delver, actually, or Shadow to be the sort of the new tempo variant of choice. And I think having an extra Cavern of Souls and Sheoldred, extra Sheoldred, an extra copy is where I want to be at. Basically, I think versus Delver, Sheoldred, you want her early. The times where Sheoldred doesn't really make the cut versus Delver is when you resolve her and you're at 9 and they have 2 flip Delvers and a Delirious Dragon's Channeler or something, All right, but enough about that. Now let's jump into League. All right, round number 1 on the play. Yeah. This is somewhat. It's a keep, but it's a little bit of a weird hand. The Cavern and no ritual mana, and the Personal Tutor. Yeah, I don't know. But let's go ahead and keep it. We can cantrip for glory, and we have at least sort of a little bit of protection here. So in terms of the Bowmaster versus Doomsday, I think it's pretty bad if it gets to resolve. So we do need to be careful. Oh, there's Doomsday, huh? It does feel like there is a lot of sort of anti-Bowmaster stuff going on right now, and by that I mean people are playing decks that either play Bowmaster or that kind of ignores Bowmaster. I've suddenly been facing Turbo Depths quite a bit. Is this the Mystic Forge deck? Oh, this one can. Okay, so you tap it and becomes a copy of this. Yeah. So they could have just done that then. But then it would have been tapped. You don't need. This can be used when it's tapped, right? So we draw Doomsday here. So what I think I want to do here is Brainstorm, put back Personal Tutor, and maybe Cavern, and then probably Ponder, looking for Ritual Mana and or Force of Will. Okay. Yep, let's try that. I feel like I'm gonna need Force of will here. Ooh. I could just make Doomsday now and hope that 2 dazes is going to be enough, which it probably is not. What happens if I wait? Then I can same turn win with the ponder, but not if I have to like daze multiple times. I think I'm actually gonna go looking for a force of will here. Call me a coward. Like if I could win same turn, obviously I would just do that. Well, we found a grief. Grief would let us like discard a potential critical piece from them, but at the cost of losing dark ritual. Damn. Okay, I think I'm gonna grab the brainstorm here. I should have put grief second from the top. I don't think there's any world where I want to draw a 4th land. Yep, you got 2 lines eye diamonds, buddy. Is it go time? Bauble shows the Misty Rainforest. They probably know that we're some kind of combo deck. Okay, there's Dark Ritual. Oh, was that the... bummer. Was that the... That was so much the days? Damn it. Okay, never mind. They probably take Doomsday, unless they can beat 1 but not 2 dazes. Yeah, that was so bad. So bad of me. I should have dazed that. Just reacted too quickly. Didn't think it through. Okay, so they do take a daze. So they probably have like Infernal Tutor here, yeah. And what do you get with Infernal Tutor? You probably get Ad Nauseam and Kill Me. Seems about right. Don't expect this deck to fizzle at 20 life. Drawing 11 cards, they're at 14. There's the LED. Yep. You got me. Well, I'm gonna let them get the chance to kill themselves, but they've so far drawn. Oh, there was the tendrils. They have plenty. I mean, they can just kill me now. They have perfect information, so I'm not sure what the holdup is. Okay. Yep. I don't need to watch them go through the motions here. Okay. That was really, really annoying that I botched that. The daze on the duress. Because if I daze the duress, then they either... I suppose... No. So... They daze the duress... No, I daze the duress, then they just don't pay for it, and then I have one daze, and that's still not enough. So, actually, come to think of it, it probably wouldn't have mattered. So we want the Shoulderheads, I think, even though they aren't casting cantrips, but like a resolved Shoulderhead is like a very short clock, and they are playing like baubles and stuff. And we want the additional forces. Probably not the Dothies though. I don't expect them to be an Echo of Eon's deck, or even like a very graveyard centric deck. So, and the Veil is great. So here are 6 cards. I think we can lose the peaks. Excuse me. And probably like 2 cyclers, pedal, and a personal tutor. Is there a world where we bring in like Abrupt Decay in case they like play out Wishclaw Talisman or something? Probably not. I can just as easily imagine me dying with Abrupt Decay in hand then. Oof. Do we spin the wheel with the Street Wraith? No, I don't think so. Yeah, this works. Okay, I'm gonna send back Ponder here. Actually, maybe that was dumb because I probably will end up fetching before I cast Brainstorm to use Veil, but we'll see. Okay, they mulligan to 6 as well. I mean, obviously they can beat Veil plus Force. It is kind of like us having 2 forces, but one of them is like a 1 mana hard counter. At least I think so. I mean, I don't know what else they're playing. I suppose they play Sagas. I should have checked when they just splits through their deck with the Ad Nauseam. Yeah, okay, never mind. So they have Saga. We draw a new Ponder. think we can ponder here. I think we don't need to personal tutor yet. Oh, there we go. Let's draw the Dark Ritual. And we're not going to personal tutor because we want to hold up Veil. And that's also why it doesn't hurt for us to draw another land in case we don't need to use the Veil. I wouldn't mind having 3 lands here. What's that artifact creature that is like a Xantid Swarm? Doesn't that cost 1 mana? Maybe these decks should be playing that. It's like a legendary artifact creature. I just can't remember what it's called. Don't show Veil. Okay, show Dark Ritual. Cabal Therapy. That's a little bit annoying. Do kind of feel like I'm supposed to Veil of Summer here. Okay, they need more mana to make a token here on the way out. So unless they want to sacrifice like a Dark Ritual, I don't expect them to have one. What was revealed here? Dark Ritual, yeah. So we personal tutor now, and we can Edge of Autumn, and then draw the Doomsday and cast it if we were so inclined. Well, this all starts with us casting personal tutor. I'm just not sure if we want to go for it here. They're going to get to make a creature next turn, and then they can flash back Cabal Therapy, and they can name either Force of Will or Dark Ritual. In either case, we probably have to force it. And then the question becomes, are they able to just go off with what they have? They have like 4 cards in hand right now, but they don't have a lot of mana though. Like even if they want to make a creature, it would cost them the pedal. Come to think of it, so maybe it's okay to just wait. Famous last words. That okay. They see the Dark Ritual. So are you like prized into making a dude here to flashback Therapy and name Dark Ritual? Guess not. They are not making a creature. They make LED. Okay. Do you have a discard spell as well? Okay. They don't. Instead, they lose. Okay. That was good. Kind of scary, this matchup. Cabal Therapy is good in that deck because of the baubles and the Saga tokens. I kind of like it. This change. Hope of Girapur. That was the card I was thinking about. Hope of Girapur. I do believe it's like a 1 mana artifact that Saga can therefore tutor up. I think probably this is fine. Veil of Summer, good against the mono black Tendrils of Agony combo deck, so that's nice. It almost feels like what is most likely to kill us is them just making like 5/5s and 6/6s out of Urza Saga. Again, no mana, but a Force and Veil hand. I think I'm actually going to keep this because we get 2 looks at it here, the Street Wraith and the Draw Step. Oh, and they're down to 5. Yikes, maybe I should look. Down to 4. Oh, 3? Holy smokes. And they just concede. Wow. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah. Yeah. In a way, it feels like there's no winner here. But in another, more accurate way, there is one, and it's me. But it was due to my opponent's wretched bad luck. Damn. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take it on round number 2. Round number 2 on the play once more. Ooh. This is turn 1 Doomsday. But in the dark, and it costs us 3 cards. I'd actually rather not. So I think I'm gonna go Misty Rainforest pass and see what we're up against here. And our opponent is mulliganing to 6. Okay. Yeah, let's just pass here. This means that if we're up against the Goldfish, we can just win next turn. Oof. Oof. This is Madness or Dredge. Blue mana. Looks like Dredge. Breakthrough. That's kind of scary. And they have the Golgari Grave Troll. And, holy shit. Okay, what are the odds that they don't get to like flashback Cabal Therapy here? Oh, damn. It's so hard, right? Because if we actually hit a daze, then we daze them. Their turn ends. We get the turn. We cast Doomsday, and then they get one turn to like go nuts. And then we just most likely we are fine to untap and win. But it is a 3-outer that we're brainstorming towards. The other option here. So basically, they're going to draw 4 cards. That means they dredge once, probably dredge just like a bunch of times. And if they hit, it's kind of a stretch for them to hit on this Cabal Therapy. They might name Brainstorm. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna let this resolve. I'll probably regret that, but let's see them just hit everything they want here. Multiple therapies and the Narcomoebas and stuff. I hope not, but you know. They also cleverly floated 3 red in case they hit Faithless Looting. I'm not sure what's happening right now with Magic Online because it shows that they have 0 cards in hand, but they have priority, which means they passed priority to me and then I passed it back. So Breakthrough should be resolving right now. So I'd imagine that they should be showing them having 4 cards in hand. So that's kind of weird. Yeah, and we probably just are dead now. Because they also get to cast more Faithless Looting. Yeah, this is like, it's the God Dredge. And I should have probably not let it happen without casting the Brainstorm, but I did, so there it is. So they're gonna do some more stuff here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fetch Basic Island. And how many therapies? 2 more therapies. There is actually no point in I think, because they also have 2 bridges, so they'll have like 4 at minimum. They will have 4 2/2s. So even if I were to cast Doomsday, it will now be like with passing the turn. So yeah, womp womp. Not a lot of dredge these days. That's really interesting. Okay, well, we want the Spell Bomb, we want the Veil, we want the 2 Dothy Voidwalkers. We may or may not want the Forces of Negation. Yeah, we probably want those. I really want fast mana because I want to be able to turn 1 a Dothy if I get it. So I'll cut the personal tutors. I'll cut the peaks. Lately, there's been a dredge deck that plays like Force of Will and stuff, but that didn't seem to be this one. Probably don't want Grief. Oh, actually, maybe like Grief. So like if they get to dredge turn 1 and put like bridge from below in their graveyard, but only go off halfway, and I get a turn and I'm able to evoke Grief, then we get to nuke their bridges, which is not bad. I'll probably do like this. I'm at 17, 19 blue cards. That's a little bit on the low side. So maybe we will take 1 personal tutor for 1 street wraith. How about Sheoldred? Is that a thing? They aren't really drawing cards. I mean, they are like once, and then they're not ever. So probably not actually. All right, let's. I will keep this. I'm not expecting a whole lot, but Thoughtseize maybe can, like, if they only have 1 sack outlet, like at 1 LED or something like that, and we do have the Doomsday. Okay, so they have both a Careful Study and a Faithless Looting. So let's take the Study, and then we can Force of Negation the Looting, which is nice. They might know what's up and cast Cabal Therapy here. Yeah, I'm gonna let them do it. They might name Doomsday. They might name Force of Negation. Lines Out Admin. Okay, that was a miss. Maybe they thought we were like a Storm deck. Oh, we draw Force of Will. Hello. And we draw Dark Ritual. Hello again. All right. So Cephalid Coliseum just stone cold nukes Doomsday if they get Threshold. but they would need to get threshold without using their mana and with no dredger in the graveyard, so I think it's somewhat safe. Let's put in 2 cyclers and a street wraith. Oops. And then Thassa, and how about we hide the 2 Dothy Voidwalkers so that those are not on their radar. Yep. Dothy, Thassa, cycler. Pass. They'll, if they look through my pile, my exile zone, I mean, they'll find the Nihil Spellbomb. So Faithless Looting, so why are there 4 cards we don't know about? Oh yeah, the 2 draw steps. So, if they drew an LED, let's see. If they drew LED, they have 5 cards in hand. They would play the Colosseum, play the LED. The LED plus the remaining 3 cards go to the graveyard. That's still not threshold. So I think I am actually fine. I am fine forcing this, especially since it gets exiled. Okay, there's another mana confluence. Okay, so let's hope they don't like randomly have like a Pyroblast or something. That'd be kind of annoying. They do appear to be F6. All right, cool. So we take game 2. Now the difficult win on the on the draw in game 3 versus the graveyard Psycho deck. Is there anything else I'm not thinking about here? Like, does this do anything? Kills their land. They don't have basics, so I mean that is just like a 2 mana Stone Rain, but that does kind of seem like a stretch that this would be good. No, I think I'm actually just fine. So what I want to see here is us having something that can work on turn 1. Well, this almost counts. I'm gonna keep this. We have Force of Will, and we have Dothy. So if we were to draw a Ritual or a Petal, like a Dark Ritual or and I am actually going to. All right, I'm actually going to go out on a limb here and pitch my Thassa's Oracle. So Doomsday is off because I think Dothy Voidwalker is good enough. I am going to brainstorm now because if I happen to hit a cycler, then I'm ready to go all in. But I'm also just okay. That was pretty good. So we need to hide Dark Ritual and maybe one of the Dothys. Is that a thing? This is tough. This is tough. Okay, so maybe we put back. No. We can put back Daze and Dothy, and then Grief pitch Dothy. But then if they were like Thoughtseize or something, then they don't play Thoughtseize. Never mind. But if they were to like hit the whole 9 yards with a Cabal Therapy, they like multiple therapies. They could name Dark Ritual. But I think maybe that is actually still the best we can hope to do here. So yeah, we Grief pitch Dothy. We have Daze backup, and then next turn we draw Dothy. All right, what do you have here? Otherworldly Gaze. They have 1 land. So this is Surveil 3, but nothing else. Why is this in their deck? Flashback 3, you make a... why is this good? What am I missing here? I do remember seeing this before in decks somewhat like this, but what am I missing here? Why is it good to Surveil if you don't draw any cards? Okay. I'm going to be honest, it's late here, and I'm 1 beer in, so maybe I'm just missing the obvious. If one of you would tell me in the comments, I'd love to hear it. I'm not sure why this is good enough to be in here. Anyways, nothing here is really worth discarding. Like, this card does something, but also does something once it's in the graveyard, but I think I'm going to take this, and that's it. I could have also, I suppose, no, I was going to say I could have taken the bridge, but they don't have any bridges. So they had to return their Undiscovered Paradise, and here's their draw step, and they drew a Gemstone Mine. Okay, so we know their hand. Okay, Splat. Can you beat this? Narcomoeba. Sure. I suppose I could have dazed that, but I think I'm okay fighting a 1/1. So if they can somehow answer the Dothy, that's pretty bad. Because I only have this one and like one Street Wraith. Okay, so now they get to do the thing. They get to Surveil 3. Oh, it's Surveil. It's not. For those of you who already typed, I'm sorry. I was looking at this and thinking scry. I was like, why do you want to scry? Of course, you get to put stuff in your graveyard. It makes sense. I get it now. Well, there's a dead Doomsday. Them using that surveil thing makes me think maybe they have outs. I'm not sure. Like maybe they're digging. Faithless looting. Okay. I mean, eventually they might put something in here that I want to snag, but I don't think so. As soon as their graveyard is open, then that's bad. I really want to draw Force of Will, to be honest. It's personal tutor, good. Personal tutor gets ponder at the cost of our draw step. Yeah, maybe. But now they know what's up. Ponder coming at you. So what do they have? I don't think Dredge plays like typically plays a lot of creature removal, but they could have some bounce. They are just looting away here, digging. So they seems like they're digging for something. Meanwhile, I'm at 15 here, taking the Narcomoeba beats. Okay, ponder. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shuffle here. If I had green mana, maybe. Yeah, let's Thoughtseize here. Life loss may or may not end up mattering. So we have a grief in the graveyard. Can Dread return target my graveyard? No, it's your graveyard. So therapy, we don't really care about therapy. Faithless looting digs them further in. So I think that's the take. That did count for 2 turns of Narcomoeba beats. There's a Cephalic Coliseum that is never gonna get threshold. I mean, I hope not, at least. Dothy Voidwalker. This Daze is looking quite sad now, by the way. 4, they tap their Confluence or their Cephalid Coliseum, then that's lethal. Okay, second mana Confluence. They have 4 mana now, but they have no creatures to dread return. Woohoo! We got there! Dothy Voidwalker coming in clutch. Alright, sweet. Let's see how we do in round number 3. Round number 3 on the draw with this pretty amazing looking hand. I'm going to keep. You never know what your opponent's going to do to you, but this hand is pretty tasty. Bayou. Reclaimer. Okay. So probably like cradle control, as Julian would say, or turbo depths of some sort. I think I am just going to fetch here. It means turning off Veil of Summer, but I'm okay with that. Since we have Force of Will here, the question is, do we want to play around a Wasteland? I think we probably have to. How much time does that mean we need to give them here? Kind of suck to lose to beats. So let's say we draw Edge of Autumn, and then Misty, and then Thassa. That loses to like Runner Wasteland, which is pretty sad. I think I'm gonna do it though. So Snow-Covered Island on the bottom, Thassa. Maybe it's better to go like Misty Edge, Misty, or Edge Misty Edge. Yeah, alright. Do your worst. I'm kind of concerned about the black here. They might have like discard, which is a little bit like maybe I'd want green mana, but then green mana is open to green suns for 1. So if this is somehow like Allosaur Shepherd and they have endurance in hand, then it's bad, but it's kind of bad either way then, because if I force this and they have endurance, then obviously they can just endurance, and yeah, alright, okay, so we take 1. That would be pretty spectacular if they had endurance as well. So how about we draw the Thassa's Oracle here? Yeah, do kind of like that. So we draw, or Maybe we draw Edge of Autumn, just, I don't know, just in case. We draw Edge of Autumn. The next turn we draw Thassa and just make Thassa with double cycler. So if they want to... No, actually that's kind of bad still. Because then Endurance beats us either way. There's Cradle. So now we're also just like getting to the point where they can make 6 mana. We just lose to these guys. Yeah, I don't think I can wait one more turn. Sadly. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't lose. If they have Endurance, this beautiful thing I set up, I think beats it. So if they have removal plus Endurance, then we lose to that, but well, we can't beat everything. Okay, so there's Endurance. I've been endured. If they have Plow here, I'm going to be sad. So Endurance solves. I cycled twice. Have you got the Plow? You do not. Sweet! Alright. I almost talked myself out of that line that I had set up here. Great. Cool. So we want the Nihil Spellbomb for endurance purposes. We want... while they do have probably discard post board, I don't know that they have enough that we want 3/2 Veil. Sure about Decay, that's a maybe. Maybe like 1 Children, maybe that's too cute. Don't want Dothy, I don't think. Don't want Force of Negation. Is this something? Maybe 1 Decay is enough. Maybe 0 Decay would be better, I'm not sure. What don't we want? I'll at least cut 1 peak, maybe 2. And I don't mind cutting a couple of cyclers. So is that it? Yeah, maybe. I feel like spending 2 mana to kill an elf seems like really bad with Abrupt Decay. I don't know. I suppose there was a world where like we put it in the pile to kill Collect a Roof or something to switch back our Nihil Spellbomb. Alright. They keep 7. I think on the draw this is a little bit... No, I'll keep it, but I'm not happy. How about that? Okay, Once Upon a Time. Reveal Endurance. Okay. Good to know. Ignoble Hierarch. Right. Oh, I think I've seen this list. Oh. Well, I mean, what can I do? Question is, what land do we fetch out here? I don't actually mind fetching out Bayou and putting in like the Abrupt Decay, the very line we were talking about before. Wow, that was lucky. Good first draw step. And now that like having the edge is pretty perfect, I don't hate having Brainstorm either. So let's pick up an Abrupt Decay. Let's get the Nihil Spellbomb. Let's get the Oracle. What else? We have a fetch land. So like getting another blue mana, which we would need in any case. Seems fine. Honestly, I don't know, like force? I don't know. So let's say we draw Nihil Spellbomb. We cast Brainstorm. And then play Spellbomb. Then we have drawn 2 cards. And the last... Maybe we don't even need the Decay. But if they actually do, like, just tab out for Collect a Roof now, then that's pretty bad. Or choke. Heavens forbid. Okay, I'm going to try this. We'll see. They do have 3 mana here next turn. But we don't have any islands, so it would kind of surprise me if they just went for choke. But, so let's say... Force Will, Thassa, Decay on top in case they actually have the choke. There's also a world where they don't have like a second land. That's kind of far-fetched, but if they do, then I would love to decay this Ignoble Hierarch. Surgical Extraction would be a little bit annoying, but the 2 Brainstorms means we can probably sort of fix whatever would happen. Okay, 2 mana. This is Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, so probably for Allosaur Shepherd making their... no, okay, interesting. Oh, wait, they don't have more mana? Hey, that's really interesting. So which one of these guys do I decay? Or is this where I brainstorm and just get the spell bomb into play? I think actually I like that more. Come to think of it, and I'm gonna keep the force of will in hand. I think. Let's put back Misty Rainforest and Edge of Autumn. Oh, actually, hang on. No, we don't want to get Thassa stripped from our hands. Let's put back Thassa, Misty Rainforest. If they want endurances right now, we can force of will. Okay, they didn't. So next turn we untap, draw Misty, Edge into Thassa, fetch, and that should do it. Unless they have, I guess, double endurance and a way to get it through. Oh, they just pass here. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna go for it here. I feel pretty well set up. Uh, this is where like Spellbomb over Relic is pretty good. If I had Relic, I might have been able to set it up differently, but the way I did set it up here, Relic would kill us. Okay, so the endurances, we're gonna let endurance resolve. And with the trigger on the stack, I'm going to target myself. I'm not gonna pay black, even though I do have black floating, because that would lose me the game. They have second endurance, all right. Just don't have third endurance, please. Nope. All right. My graveyard's gone, endurance resolves, and hopefully that was it. All right, cool. 3-0. How about that? Let's go into round number 4. Right, on the play for round number 4, this user seem familiar. I can't remember what they usually play. Maybe Stompy or something. I don't know. How does this work? Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I'm neither in love nor horrified by this, so let's see how we do. Once upon a time. Is this another elves? Grist the Hunger Tide. Oof, does feel like elves. So I think I'm gonna peek at the end of turn just to cycle and see if there's any endurance or imminent death that's coming my way. Okay, Young Wolf, what the heck? Dogmoth. Wow, we're in the deep end here. How does this work? Jesus, more cards I don't know that I have to work out. Okay, so you pay a life, you sacrifice creature, and then you put a -1, and you discard a card to proliferate, and give one more counter for the ones they already have. So you can sacrifice this, and then it comes back, and then it has counters, and then you can. Okay, pretty sure this probably combos with this, but I'm not sure exactly how. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die if we're around long enough to find out. So let's try and not be that. We drew a brainstorm off the peak. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the grief and probably a land. This is kind of deck that would. They do have black cards. They could have discard. So I'm not sure what's better, a 4th land or a Veil. Would probably Veil. And I'm actually going to. I'm going to Thoughtseize the Ignoble Hierarch, I think. We'll worry about the Grist, I mean, down the road. So now they can like make double Young Wolf, I think. So they have 2 1/1s, which on the surface of things. Oh, they drew another Hierarch. That was nice for them. So next turn they can play Yawgmoth, but I play Doomsday and I have the win, so how about that? Sweet. Okay, so we need to Edge of Autumn into the Lotus Petal, cast Brainstorm, drawing Consider, Lion's Eye Diamond, and another Edge. And then Thassa needs to be tucked away at the very bottom. Thassa, Cycler, Petal needs to be on top, and the other ones don't really matter. Well, our draw steps were kind to us. Really not sure what I should be expecting out of this deck. Except I am pretty sure I should probably be expecting Endurance post sideboard. Yep, put that into the yard, and there we go. All right, cool. So, how to board here? Probably want the third veil. I mean, they have graveyard synergies because they have those undying things, but I'm not sure we really want to be planning to beat that. Um, do we want like a Sheoldred? Like, will one Sheoldred maybe be really good? Maybe not be effective at all. I think maybe we just want to board really lightly. Truth be told, I am expecting discard. Oops. Discard. And maybe we want the Nihil Spellbomb for the same reason, if they have Endurance. So let's cut a Grief. I'm actually kind of not even sure how much I'm in love with Grief anymore. It is a nice card to put in the pile at times, so maybe having one is where we want to be at, but yeah. Alright, I'll probably cut a Daze on the draw here, and call it a day. Yeah, I mean, this has turn 2 protected Doomsday. A few things have to go right, of course. Like they don't be nice if they didn't discard us here. Yeah, okay. So what I would love here is actually green mana. Okay, we didn't get green mana, but we did get, well, we are able to get the Doomsday here, and yeah, let's see. Oh, they just, oh, never mind. I thought they had like a spirit guide. Suddenly green mana just appeared. Is this Cradle then? Why are they another one? I'm so confused. I mean, yeah, we're gonna do it, right? I'm really worried about giving them multiple turns here. So maybe I peek drawing into another blue card just to see what's up. Well, we need Thassa, obviously. Maybe we need the Spell Bomb. And how about a land that fetches green mana? And then like an Edge of Autumn? How'd all these cards work out? Oh no, this way we don't have a... We need a blue card to replace the... the Force of Will. How about just another peek? A peek and a poke. Okay, so there... So we peek into peek. And then what? We draw Spellbomb. And then Thassa. Yeah, maybe this is a little bit too slow. They can like attack for 2 next turn, but we'll be at 10. That's probably fine. This is probably fine. I'm probably overthinking things, but or attempting to do so. Yeah. Actually, we'll peek them on their draw step. I think the mistake here was getting the fetch land and the tropical. Like those are going to come into play so late that whatever will have happened will have happened. All right, let's peek. Bow Dude. Okay, that's a real clock. Yeah, I think probably we lose to that. They have Yawgmoth. Actually, no, we don't necessarily lose to that, right? Because we draw the Spell Bomb. Yeah, no, we do. Bummer. So I take 2. How much do I take next turn? Young Wolf. Yeah. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am just dead. Damn. Yep. All right. No endurance, but Orcish Bowmaster, huh? Yeah, I think I screwed that pile up. Does that change anything? How good would like a turn 1, or turn 2 shoulder be? Probably decent. Don't think I want to bring in Abrupt Decay to kill Bowmaster. No, I think this is fine. I think we can beat this. Not with this hand though. Yeah, I'll take this. So I'll put back LED, and I will fetch Underground Sea and Thoughtseize them here. So they have the Bow Dude, and they have plenty of 1 mana spell, like ramp creatures. I think I take Bowmaster. They get to once upon a time, but we get to see what that is. Yeah, I'm not feeling overly confident right now. And there's the endurance. Alright. There's Doomsday. That was sweet. So let's put back Peak and probably the island. I think the days might come in handy here. So how, like, if they have another Bowmaster, that's really bad. They would have had to draw it on their one draw step. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play around Bowmaster. Playing around Bowmaster would have included me getting a Bayou there and then like putting Veil. Okay, so how are we doing? So we're gonna draw the spell bomb and pass. And then if they like flash in Bowmaster, we can brainstorm in response and even like cycle. How about this? So we draw a spell bomb. And then at some point we brainstorm drawing the edge. Then we untap, we draw the Misty. Yeah, I think this is decent, if not unbeatable. Yeah, let's go like this. The Fiend Artisan can also get Bowmaster, so we have to be mindful of that, but only at sorcery speed, mind you. Did they miss their land drop? So they are not doing anything right now, which is either because they're sort of away from their computer or it's because they're considering doing something like maybe, I don't know, like surgical extraction comes to mind. Like these sorts of pauses. Okay, no, so they have a cradle. Okay, so they're holding up. No, they're attacking. So that means they don't have Bowmaster, and I'm at 6. Is there any way they get me? Let's play the spell bomb and let's brainstorm while Bowmaster is not up. Okay, so let's put back. I suppose. Is there any reason to put back Edge over Misty? I don't think so, right? I think this is fine, and let's pass. So like Collector Oof here is bad. Bow Dude, I don't think is going to be enough to smoke us. Let's see. They're tapping. Is this for Artisan? Yeah. This won't do anything until next turn, so I think we have it. So their hand is Endurance, Birds of Paradise, and one unknown, which could be Bowmaster. So we're at, we're going to be at 4 here, and we need to fetch one time, so we're at 3. So if we Edge of Autumn and they Bowmaster us, we'll be at 2. So that's still fine. So let's fetch. Be kind of funny if they had like Opposition Agent. So they Endurance, and they tap mana for it. So if their last card is also Endurance, then that's a little bit sad face. So I'm gonna. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let Endurance resolve, and then we're gonna fire off Spellbomb, and then with Spellbomb in the graveyard and the draw trigger, we're gonna see if they're gonna do another Endurance, and if they do, we'll spend black mana and we can draw one more card. Maybe we'll be fine. I'm not sure. Probably not though. So this is the card Endurance. Okay, Endurance resolves. It targets me, and then I'm gonna target myself with the Spell Bomb. I'm not gonna not gonna pay the black mana. Nope. Do you have more Endurance? You do not. Okay, good. So now if they had just messed up and still had the Endurance, they could use it, and we would have 2 cards in the graveyard. But that's still good enough for Thassa to win the game. All right, sweet. 4-0 trophy round coming up. All right. Yeah. I mean, this hand seems pretty fine on the draw though. Round number 5. Let's see. Opponent starts with a mulligan to 6. Okay. Burden Catacombs. Ooh, is this Reanimator? Well, looks like it. They take our Thoughtseize. Okay. So where does that leave us? If this is Reanimator, we may want to ponder looking for Force of Will, but we may also want to just hope that the days, I mean, they take Force, they take the Thoughtseize So that probably means that they can beat a daze, but I mean, I don't know. They could have more discard here. Unmask, targeting me. If their last two cards are just like Entomb Reanimate, that's just so gross. If it is, and we daze here, then I can tell you what, I am actually gonna daze, or am I? No, screw it. It has to be those two cards. If it is, they got me. Because if I daze here and they just pay and they take Dark Ritual, that's really annoying. If they take Dark Ritual now, it's still kind of annoying, but at least I'll be able to ponder and still have daze. I don't know. Tough spot. Okay, they do take the Dark Ritual. Okay, there's an Entomb. And if they could have Reanimate here and just play around the daze, but then they would have just taken the daze. So I think they probably have a 2-mana reanimation spell. And that means right now, the daze probably holds up. Let's ponder here, see if we can find another ritual. No ritual. Okay. Better lucky than good, I believe, is what the saying goes. Okay, Force of Will goes straight on top. And then we just need to cycle twice and put Thassa on the stack. And the last card doesn't matter. So what beats us here is if they have double Reanimate. Exactly. Okay, never mind. They concede. Yeah. That was pretty gross. Shuffle into the Doomsday. Okay, so versus Reanimator, we want the Forces, we want the Dothy Voidwalkers, we want the Nihil Spellbomb, and the Veil. I don't believe it's correct to bring in Sheoldreds because, like, especially not on the draw, when they can just go, like, they have 6 to 8 free discard spells, and then, like, a Reanimate, and then this lights out, so I think these are the 6 cards. We can cut the Peaks. We can cut a couple of Cyclers. We can cut a Petal. Although, like, having turn 1 Dothy is pretty sick. Need to cut 2 cards. I don't mind not being able to like win same turn. I think that's fine. Yeah. So we cut the LED and the Consider. Okay. Like, unless they have Chancellor or double discard into the combo, this is like about as sick as it goes. I'm actually not even going to let them see this. If they can then just combo through here, they would have gotten it anyways. Okay. So they're down to 3 cards. So pick your poison here. Probably the correct take here is the Dark Ritual. If they don't take the Dark Ritual or the Dothy, then I'm going to Dark Ritual, Dothy, then Thoughtseize. I suppose that would mean they would take the... Yeah, okay, so they do take the Dothy. Yeah, I mean, they do play, like, sometimes play a sideboard Duke, like Show and Tell, or, like, Magas of the Moon, that kind of thing, which would probably beat us. Yeah, I think I am just going to Thoughtseize here. Yeah, I'll take the Dark Ritual. That means they won't be able to, like, hard cast a Grief so easily. Yep. Probably take Veil of Summer here. Or I suppose Dark Ritual. I mean, with Dark Ritual, I could just rip a Doomsday and it's lights out. I don't even think I'm going to cast this. Actually, maybe I should have for a Ponder. Reanimate on the Grief. And their last card in hand is Entomb. This is actually... They're recovering here. Okay, I'm going to blow up this and draw a card. They still don't have a reanimation spell, and I do have Daze. Okay, so that fizzles, and we get the turn. Another, like a Dothy Voidwalker is pretty sweet. We need the mana to cast it, though. And we got that. So we just need to not... So I'm going to... we have Veil of Summer here. And a Daze. Hopefully that's enough to get us through here. There's the Entomb. See, the Entomb is really annoying because that kind of gets around Dothy. I mean, yeah. Bristlebrand. Damn. Well, I still think we need to go for Dothy here. What did I put back? I put back personal tutor, right? And that's not the end of the world. Oh, I put back second brainstorm. Never mind. Is playing out the Dothy even good here? Yeah, I think I am gonna play out the Dothy and hope the days holds up. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Second reanimate? Are you kidding me? Okay, so they are at 12. Yeah, whatever. I think I lost. Damn. That let's we rewind back to my opening hand. That was just like the sickest of the sick, I thought. But yeah, they got through it. Well played. Yeah, you can go ahead and grieve me. If they somehow mess up and put Exhume on the stack, then I get my second Dothy back and we have lethal with Shadow. But I don't have high hopes for that. 4 life, huh? Tease. Okay. What an absolute heartbreaker. So how does this work in any way, shape, or form? We can hold up the Dothy and hope that they mess up and put a creature into the graveyard, and then we can reanimate it at instant speed with Dothy. Not too hopeful about that. Also, like if they attack first, we'll be at 8, so we can't even like reanimate a Gristlebrand or the other guy. But maybe that is the play that we need to make. If we attack, they go to 1, they go back up to 8. They just don't do anything and live their happy little life. I think I'm actually going to... Oops. Screw it. I'm not going to attack. I think them messing up is my my safest bet here. So I'm at 8. No, I'm at 9. Never mind. Heck yes. But sadly, they don't mess up. How dare you not mess up? Let's shuffle these and then concede. So wait, I'll be at 2. Is there any world where like we veil and then is there anything we can use out of their graveyard that can help us? No. All right. Let's let's attack here. And they'll attack us down to 2. We can theoretically play Doomsday, but I would kind of love for them to play a dark like a black spell, which they don't. So that's probably it. Yeah, all right, never mind. Damn. All right, I need to recover here for the last game. Probably don't do anything differently. Yeah, I think this is where we want to be at. Didn't see any show and tell. Doesn't mean it's not there. I could have let that grief enter play. And just kept my spell bomb. That probably would have been a big difference maker in this game. But yeah, I mean, I knew they had the Entomb in hand, so I knew. I don't know. I mean, I'll keep this because we have the turn 1 spell bomb, and I'm gonna name Rogue. And so if they discard us turn 1, they have to make a choice between like pick your poison. Shallow Grave, huh? Shallow Grave. They do take the dark the Dothy here, and looks like they're gonna try and reanimate their bad boy. No, they're taking the Dothy. That's interesting. Okay, you can have the Dothy because I get to cast Doomsday. Here's where they like Dark Ritual out of Helm of Obedience next turn. Joke's on me. So we can't win in 1 turn, I don't think, because this says Rogue, the Cavern of Souls. I suppose we could draw Brainstorm and then draw into Thassa, Fetch Land, Petal. Yeah, that actually seems good. So we draw a Brainstorm. We cast Brainstorm, we draw Thassa plus Misty Rainforest plus Lotus Petal. And the last cards are then Snow-Covered Island to fetch. And that's it. So we'll have like 1 or 2 cards left in the deck. Actually, this doesn't work if they like hardcore discard us next turn, or if they even discard 1 card here. But we'll have the extra turn, so it should be fine, I think. Yeah. So Snow-Covered Island on the bottom, and then Misty Thassa Petal. We don't want to like get stuck with Thassa in our hand, so they can. They don't have anything they can use the Dothi for. They have a Dark Ritual and a fetch land. So yeah, we if we dodge discard here, I think we just get to untap and win. If we get discarded, we have to wait a turn. They're trying to make up their mind whether or not to even attack, or if somehow like they know we have a daze. Daze could end up in my exile zone with a void counter on it, and then they could daze, which wouldn't matter end up mattering with what we have planned, but they don't know that. Yeah, I think they're like looking through the deck. They'll find, or the exile zone, I mean, and they'll find 4 Force of Will, which means yeah, okay, never mind. They just attack and pass. Okay. Well, I mean, we lose if they have like, I don't know, Red Blast, but I'm not gonna play around that. So we put back. It has to be these two, so we can't daze anything. All right. Do you have something that kills my creature? I'm just checking. No, never mind, because they're tapped with the Dothi. Oh, they have silence. Interesting. Okay. And did anything else get... No, brainstorm? They can brainstorm. Okay, that's actually pretty crippling here if they can then discard the Thassa. That's cool. And wait, I put days back. So what we can do is we can exile. If they use mana to discard us here, we can daze. Wow, intense. Here's Faithless Looting. No? Okay, so I think they're brainstorming here. Okay. Oh, they're casting Doomsday? What the fuck? Oh, they're casting Doomsday and then they're Faithless Looting. That's so cool. So they're going to loot into something that can discard. I believe that's their play. And that is going to work if they can play around the days. And I'm saying this, I hope I did put days back on top. If I put Ponder back, then, you know, joke's on me. Oh, what a bummer. They must know that Thassa's in my hand, right? Because that's the whole reason they played the silence. So I don't think they're just going to loot into a way to cast another silence. But oh, the tension is killing me. So if their hand is any black card aside from the Faithless Looting, they should be able to build a pile that lets them play around days if that's on their radar. Because then they just need their top 2 cards of the new pile to be Unmask and any land. Oh, they're putting in a Silence. How about that? Okay, well, Silence went into the pile. Wow. I hope you enjoy this. I feel like you're getting your money's worth here. The final game of the final round of a trophy match, and we're in this crazy... Like, who said that the black-red reanimator versus Doomsday matchup is boring, huh? Wait, hang on. I'm an idiot. I can just daze the looting. What the... unless they have the land in hand, of course. Okay, well, here we go. Hope I remember correctly and that I put days on top. Yes, I would like to play black. No! God damn! Fucking fuck! Fuck! Oh, sucks to be me. Okay, well. And now it doesn't matter if they didn't think about the thing, if they're just gonna silence me, because now I drew a card and I lose. So, oh man, what a punt! Yep, you got me. Got me. GG's opponent. Sad face. No trophy for me. I did. Oh, this is a very good point in that every single decision matters. I put back those 2 cards, not having silence on my radar and not thinking the line through at all, and that if I had put back the days and not the ponder on top, we would have won. So I'm surprised they didn't go for the discard, but yeah, this ended up working. And if I hadn't, god damn, if I hadn't fucking cracked the spell bomb, it wouldn't have mattered. Well, lesson learned, eh? All right, well, I think this was a weird league. I had some weird games opponent mulliganing to 3 and then just conceding in that first round, and played against that really interesting sort of Golgari, young wolf kind of whatever that deck was, and yeah, I feel like I had some. There was some interesting moments there. I think Vale came up a couple of times, but all in all, not that much. We didn't get to play against Delver or whatever we call that, like Tempo. That doesn't always play Delver anymore. Very black meta though. Was there even one deck that didn't play black that I played today? I can't remember. Played against Dredge. That happens like once a season. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. This deck is gas. I like it. I love it. I love Doomsday. I think it's not like devastatingly crushing everything at all. It's not S tier. I don't think maybe it never was. But it's a good deck, and if you feel like going forward and trying to learn it's really rewarding, and it's very cool. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. That really means a lot. And I will be back with some more Legacy.